What is up, Bearded Browns podcast people? It is Mike Wilkes here and my right-hand man, Angel Ortiz.
Peace. Hello, people. Hello. What a
What?
beautiful, cold, dreary Tuesday night.
Yeah, looking forward to tomorrow. I think we're supposed to get some snow at like 6 a.m. That's going to be fun.
Fun days indeed.
So
It was
we
wet
do have
and
a lot to
slushy
talk
this
about today.
morning,
Not
though.
only are Cleveland Browns in the playoffs, which is great, there's been a lot of coaching changes around the league that we would like to touch base with first. It's been an intense week after week 18. It's kind of a normal procedure, I guess, but some of them, I guess, would be unexpected.
Sorry.
We're working.
We're here.
So, yeah, I mean, we're going to start it off with the Washington Commanders fired Ron Rivera. That was kind of expected. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I mean, that whole organization is a disaster to begin with since that Snyder guy took over. But now that he's gone, I think they want to start fresh. It'd be interesting to see who they go after. I wonder if there'll be a couple coaches that recently got fired will get another chance there.
I guess the new owner did not like him, but he went 26-40 with a tie throughout his tenure there. I mean, yeah, it's not good.
Not good.
It's not good.
I mean, in his defense, they really didn't put a quarterback there. They never really gave him talent. They had a couple of receiver talent, but really didn't have too much going on there. After Carolina, he's probably going to step off into the sunset, hopefully. I like him, though.
Arthur Smith from the Atlanta Falcons. He went 21 for 30 over 3 seasons in Atlanta.
Yeah. He was 7-10.
Record. Just Atlanta did fall off. I mean,
he was 7-10 all 3 seasons that he coached. Do you know that? 7-10 first year, second year 7-10, and this year was 7-10.
Yeah, you're not making any effort to boost that.
That's consistency, but not the consistency that they want.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's insane.
The Chargers, Brandon Staley's gone. He was 24 for 24.
Yeah, average. And
500.
With that talent, I mean, you got to be above average. You got to be better than that. And it's there's a lot of rumors that Jim Harbaugh will go there because they have a quarterback. But we'll see. We'll see what happens in Chicago, though, because, I mean, he played in Chicago. He's from Chicago. Well, not from Chicago, but he played in Chicago. So there's a lot of rumors that if they let that coach go, that he'll be first one in.
Frank Reich, Carolina Panthers, 1-10.
Yeah. And I feel bad for him because that's not his fault. I mean,
they have nothing.
I'm 90% sure that he did not want that quarterback. And I'm sure the Walmart guy was like, nope, you're taking the 4-9 quarterback over the Big Ten quarterback.
What'd you say, 4-9 quarterback?
4-9 quarterback.
Oh, man. And then Josh McDaniels, 9 for 16 over 2 seasons.
Yeah. Why do people like him?
Because he's kind of like an icon.
Is he from? Because he's from Ohio. I think that's why Ohio people like him, because he's from Canton, right?
Yes, but you got to save the best for last. There are some coordinator openings. I'll get to those first. Mike Caldwell got fired from Jacksonville January 8th. Washington Commanders, they fired Jack Del Rio as well. So they're starting off like a whole new coordinator and head coach positioning. And then Matt Canada, obviously from the Steelers, which, did you hear those chants when they were playing?
We want Canada?
No, yeah. Kind of like the Let's Go Brandon thing. Oh, man.
That is hilarious.
But we're going to say the best for last, another Northeast Ohio guy. And a really good, smart coach, I believe, in my opinion. Mike Vrabel, 54 for 55, 54 for 45 over 6 seasons in Tennessee.
I don't understand that firing. When I saw that when I was in the gym today, I was very confused, and I sent it to you right away. I was very perplexed by it. Has to be something that he wanted and that they did not want, give him more power or something. Something had to happen for him. I mean, because they won the last game of the year. He was in this press conference, and some reporter said, "What are you guys? Where are you going to play for being out of the playoff?" He said, "We're going to play to win. I don't like to lose." What do you mean? We're not going to. And they end up coming out and winning. They knocked the Jaguars. You got people per team in your division out of the playoffs, and yet you get fired for that.
Yeah,
Insane.
weird.
I would see him if whatever happens in New England. There's a lot of rumors if he's gone, if Belichick is gone, Favorable is going to step in there, and they would fit in perfectly because he has that culture already.
Of course. I apologize on behalf of this light flickering over here.
Yes, I'm like,
What are the odds of
no,
that, dude? It doesn't happen until we go live.
yeah,
Oh man.
I like Frank Wright too. I don't know what's been happening to him. I think he's been messed up with the quarterback again. Coach and quarterback, you got to have it together. Like he was in Indy. He was screwed by the quarterback situation. He goes to Carolina. He had Baker, another short quarterback, and another short quarterback, and just couldn't succeed because he didn't have the right quarterback.
Couldn't make it happen. That seems to be the issue. I mean, you really got to think about it. These dudes do get paid a lot of money as well to go in there and try to get wins, but it's all about what you give them.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the players are trash, man. Like you build this roster and expect them to just make wins happen when it doesn't work like that.
Mm-mm.
Just trying to post our link real quick. And you know me, I'm a Tennessee fan as well. It's my second favorite team. It's kind of going to be rough to see him go. I thought he was a great coach. He is smart. Um, Whoever gets him is going to be pretty well off, I imagine.
Yeah, he's a. I mean, if I didn't like Kevin so much, I would be pounding the pavement for him. But luckily, we're no longer going to be in the quarterback. I mean, the coach carousel because I think they're going to extend him after this year, obviously. But I think wherever he goes, he's going to be good
The next
for
biggest
sure.
thing is we all heard the rumors today about Jim Schwartz
Mm.
possibly taking a head coach job.
And he would be good there. He was in Tennessee. He started back. He took that time off, and then Vrabel was the one that talked him back coming to back in Tennessee. So I can see him going there for sure if
Yeah,
they offer him the job. The thing is, though, like I was telling you before, that team is old. Like Derrick Henry's gone. They have Levis as a quarterback. Who else do they have? You're going to have to draft a running back. You're going to have to draft. I'm trying to think. I don't think D Hop is going to be there any longer. I mean, he's old. I
yeah, I
mean,
think
you're
he's
going to
gonna be
need some
gone.
youth. I mean, are you going to want to get a older defensive coordinator when you? I mean, you see the league; it's offense 99% of the time, anyways. At least that's what they want. They
Yeah.
want an offensive guy. Even though defense wins championships, you need an offensive coach.
Do you think he'd go to the Patriots? Because I mean, obviously Belichick's not fired yet, but
Um,
it's more than likely going
no,
to happen.
I think they're going to go after Vrabel. I really do. I think that's who they would want if they get rid of Bill. Now, Bill let something slip this morning saying that he's still under contract. So that is going to be an interesting predicament for New England because if he's still under contract, are they going to honor that contract or they're just going to be like, man, take less authority or take less of what, just be a head coach and stop picking these players that are busting because he
Yeah,
has not drafted well. That's for sure.
definitely not. So it's all as of now. It's obviously a throw up. We have no idea what's going to happen. We're just on standby to give you guys the news. So when it does happen, we could bring it to you. So that's all that's happened so far with the coaching front. And
And
my
thank
biggest,
God it is not us talking about our coach being in that long list of coaching fires.
yes, I'm just my main thing is honestly holding on to Jim Schwartz because we've all seen what he did with the defense in a year in Cleveland. So
No, yeah, we definitely need to hold on to him. Let's hope that these other teams go with someone younger. You
yes,
know, Vrabel being fired today helps the cause because if they want somebody older, they're going to go somebody who's proven and won in Tennessee as opposed to Schwartz, who just won as a defensive coordinator, not as head coach.
Oh yeah,
And,
absolutely.
and
It's it's going to be a amazing year to finish off and into the new year. I'd imagine with all the changes that's
mhm.
going to happen. Um, there's two things I really don't want to talk about. Number one thing is Michigan being the national champions, and
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll be the first one to say I don't like Michigan either, but I give them roses, man. They're the best team all year, and
they
maybe
showed up.
there's something to playing a soft schedule in the beginning and saving all your energy to the end. Who knows?
Yeah,
You
it
know.
was. I watched the whole game. I actually stayed up for the whole thing, and kind of regret it.
I mean, it was close until what the
The
fourth
fourth
quarter
quarter.
anyway. So yeah, I
Yeah,
could see why you would want to. I was in bed. I had a feeling Michigan was going to win anyways.
I brought out a cup of water and some Tostitos and sat on the couch like an angry Browns fan or Ohio State fan would have, and just watched in misery.
with bitterness.
That was what I did. That was my night. Then I went to bed at 11:15 for that.
Man, that's too late for me, dog. I'm an old man.
Yeah, I won't do that again. That's for sure. We
So
can talk about Jeff Driscoll. I mean, we got to
yeah,
talk about the
who?
game.
Who?
Yeah. Hold on. Before I bring that up, actually, I don't know if you're gonna be able to talk when I bring this up, but I have actually. Hold on. It's a QB comparison of all four quarterbacks this year.
Okay.
Um, let's see if you could. Can you still hear me, Angel? Of course not. There's a QB comparison though. Joe Flacco, you got Deshaun Watson, Dorian Thompson Robinson, PJ Walker. Um, Joe Flacco obviously being the best, Deshaun Watson being a close second, and Dorian Thompson and PJ Walker not honestly the best. So we're gonna leave it at that. That was sorry, Angel, I couldn't get you in on that, but
No, you're good. I actually was watching it on YouTube, so
oh, all
I
right,
know I
cool.
see it. So it works.
So yeah,
Yeah,
with that
that's
being
interesting.
that's it. I mean, like I said, Deshaun and Joe Flacco aren't far off, even though they're considering right now Joe Flacco to be one of the top three quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, he's been outside of the 8 interceptions and 4 fumbles. It's been pretty good, pretty solid. Um, let's just hope that Flacco starts to hit his peak now because he had his games to get his arm get the cohesiveness to gel with the receivers and the players. So let's hope he just continues to progress into the Super Bowl.
Yes. Um, we didn't play a lot of starters, obviously. They were second and third stringers, and I'm kind of glad we did that only for one reason and one reason only. Obviously, this year we are injury prone. So the fact that we put these guys out there for the last game of the year and we are
hmm
going into the playoffs, I think that it was good to get them some play to get the feel for an actual game in case something does happen. I think that's huge. I mean, you go into practice, that's one thing. You're going to run around with a bunch of dudes and catch balls and tackle people. Um, Getting an actual gameplay against a fairly decent team was pretty intense. I hope for them. I hope that gives them a grasp on what they really got to do because another thing about the Bengals game is that was the Bengals Super Bowl. They wanted to beat us so bad, and they did, but they did it to second and third stringers.
hmm
Still a conference game. So with that being said, you guys enjoy that win. Uh,
And I'm sure they wanted that lone conference win because at the time they didn't have one.
yeah,
So, and I mean, I seen it. Like I was at my mother-in-law's house, my washing machine broke, so we went over there, did a week's load of laundry. So I was up and down, and it's loud there because it's full of 99% women, so it's loud. They're talking about stuff, so I really couldn't focus too much on the game. But I was more focused on the Jaguars game because I was really hoping they would pull that out. But from what I saw, it was very sad into the fourth quarter when David Bell got his 2 touchdowns. But the fan reaction to this game was insane to me. I don't know what they thought was going to happen. if they thought this Driscoll guy is going to come off the couch and beat another Joe Flacco,
Yeah,
a
that's
guy that was one
mhm.
and three as starting in the league, they thought he was going to come. And I just see it all in my timeline saying, "Why didn't the Browns win? Why didn't they play their start?" It's like I understand this is new for everybody. Like we don't know. It's like Anchorman. What do I do with my hands when I have a microphone on it? Right. This is what teams do. Look at Baltimore. They're going to have 2 weeks of rest
Yeah,
because these people are banged up, especially the Browns. They had a bye week 5. They needed that, man. They needed it. And like you said, it was good because those second and third stringers, Bell, he had a good game. What's his name? Devontae Bell had a really good game. He had an interception. So, I mean, he's getting playing time. That's going to benefit us in the playoffs if there's another injury or if we need to bring him in, even long term, help him in his future, you know?
the camera did it. I had to fix it. Sorry.
It was blurry.
Yeah, that game, like I said, it was their Super Bowl. They wanted to win it. They got it. Good for them. Cheers. I will even, yeah, go ahead, Cincinnati, and enjoy it.
You're welcome. The only
Yes.
reason why you won is because we let you.
So a funny story is I put up a Browns flag that I have on my door yesterday. And for you that know, my stepson is a huge Bengals fan. Well, he comes home and sees it and he starts taking it down and he throws it on the ground and stomps on it. I'm like, what are you doing, dude?
The
He's like, this is a
disrespect.
this is a shared household. I'm like, no, dude, listen. First of all, we pay the bills.
Yeah.
Second of all, your team ain't in the playoffs, dude. So you could pick that back up and put it back up. How about that?
The only thing we sharing is the water when you take a
Yeah.
bath. When you put that flag back up on there
Yes.
until you start paying the bills.
Yeah. Cincinnati's nowhere near
That's
the
funny.
playoffs. But
No.
that is the first time since what 1936 that an entire division has finished plus games.
Yeah, that's an interesting stuff, and that shows like how tough the division was. You had all the teams above 500, double-digit wins, or I mean not double digit, but above 500, and one of them didn't make the playoffs because of it. That's insane. It's
Yeah.
just insane.
So I think that was the one thing that they actually got correct in the beginning of the year when they were calling out Pittsburgh's going to be the legend team this year and they're going to be everything great, and they weren't. Yes, they made it to the playoffs somehow. I still to this day can't answer that question.
Tomlin, man, Tomlin. That's Tomlin. We'll talk about it later, but they're scary, man, because they have a coach that would not let them quit, man.
And I'll give them that. Don't get me wrong, I will definitely give them that, but it's luck. Luck. That's what I'm going to say because I have some Pittsburgh Steelers in my family as well.
Oh, I have some friends that are Pittsburgh fans, and I had one guy talk off the ledge. He's like, "Oh, Tomlin, like, bro, you guys are going to beat Baltimore. They're going to be playing their fourth stringers. You're going to get in." And they're like, I don't know. And he ended up getting in. And now he's saying, well, we're going to lose anyways. I'm like, well, yeah, but you're in, man. You're in.
Yeah.
The same situation like us. They have different quarterbacks going in and out, and they finally found one that's consistent. So we'll see what they do.
Jeff said they have time to heal while the Texans have a shorter week, which is true. That is kind of a plus for us. We need that.
Yeah.
I will take. Oh, there's a difference between winning and still losing, and losing but still winning. We lost but got 0 injuries. We did have some injuries in that game, Jeff. I'll talk about those in a second. Going into the playoffs, relatively healthy. That is a win. Yes, but there was some injuries there. Crap. It wasn't a bad game. We did start some of the starters, and seeing some of the people go down, it still makes you worry because you're like, oh, we're not starting our starters. We're fine.
Mm-hmm.
You had brain fart, man. Who was our? I got so many things right here, dude. Cedric Tillman, concussion protocol, but he is actually going to be okay. I'm pretty sure he was at practice today. I seen video Flacco throwing him some passes, so that's a plus. This is actually the whole list of people that did not practice today. Cooper on rest and his heel.
Yep.
DeAndre Hopkins, left hamstring. He's not going to play next week. We all know that. Kareem Hunt with a groin injury. Greg Newsome, knee injury. Pierre Strong. That was the one that hurt me when I seen that
Yeah,
guy
that's
walking
the
off the
one.
field holding his
Yeah.
back. He's pretty much our kick returner now, and we let him run the ball, and he was doing
He's
damn good.
doing he was doing what he was doing all year. He's being consistent.
All right. The good thing is Tillman, I believe, is out of concussion protocol, so he'll be playing. I am almost positive Amari Cooper will be playing.
Oh yeah, Cooper definitely is gonna play. It says heal, rest, heal. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for another 300 yards. So
Yeah, Jeff Hunt hurt his groin, and that's not the first time this year, I don't believe. So it's probably just a pre-existing thing, I would imagine.
mm,
But yeah, it's been a rough year for injuries for us, and again, we talk about this every single week, Angel. How about how we still overcome and
hmm
man,
every year, man. This whole year has been. It's like if you had a theme, it'd be overcoming. So luckily, you play the Houston Texans, and I think Stroud, being a rookie quarterback, has his struggles against better defenses this year. So hopefully, with that week of rest, you're playing on turf. Hopefully, Miles can get off the ball, and that defense can just pin their ears back and get after him. Not make him look like what they did against Indy. Even though he was good against Indy, Indy still had a shot to pull that win off.
yep.
Again, the league is changing. It's 4th and 1. What did they do? They threw the ball. Friggin' you
We
had
know that
Taylor
feeling.
running the ball all the way down the field, 4th and 1. Minshew kind of side threw it, messed up the throw, and the guy can't get it. But the Browns won't do that, so I'm
Jeff
not worried
asks,
about it.
what's our thoughts on C.J. Stroud? I love the guy. He's an Ohio State
Oh, he's a
alumni.
Buckeye. I can't hate him. I hate
Um,
him this week because we're playing against them. But other than that, no. I think he is. I think Houston's going to be lethal in 2 to 3 years because they have mounds and mounds of draft picks. They have good receivers, and their defense is actually pretty decent too. They're just not against the run. So unless they get a run stopper next year, maybe in the draft, they're going to be formidable.
oh yeah. I think we're gonna blow them out. To be honest, now that I'm
I
sitting
just
here
have that
looking at it,
feeling too. I have that feeling like I don't want to sound like cocky or arrogant or like how we like to say don't want to jinx it. Someone just gave me a lot of balloons. That's weird. Who gave me Sorry, my screen just blew up with balloons.
happy
Um,
birthday.
yeah, no, I don't want to jinx it, but I think we're gonna blow them out. I really do.
My prediction earlier was 23-20. Um, that's my safe bet, I
Yeah,
guess.
because you gotta be as a Browns fan, you gotta have some precaution
You got to be
every time.
skeptical.
You gotta
Skepticism
protect
is
your
a
heart.
must, right? Yeah, you got to
Protect your
really.
heart.
And you know what? I think C.J. Stroud's going to struggle because they got a rookie head coach, a rookie quarterback. Obviously, his first year in the NFL, and it's cool. You're going to the playoffs, man. Your first year, that's cool. But I'm not going to say it in Ohio State fashion that you're going to choke. But you, as a rookie, have so much on you. Yeah, you're at home. That you have that upside for you. It's a home game, but you're playing against the number one defense in the league.
Yeah. Yeah. And to be honest with you, I'll share more about this later, but all they really have is Nico Collins.
Yeah,
That's all they have. He's like 80% of their offense.
if we could stop him, we'll be all right.
Yeah, stop him, focus on their running back who's pretty decent, and then you're good. Their defense cannot stop the run. Taylor could have ran for 200 and something yards if Indianapolis would have just handed him the ball. We
Mm-hmm.
can do that with our guys.
I did have. Oh, you know what? I actually have them right here. So let's see here. 1 second. I even call this little section here. Let's answer some questions real quick.
Yeah, RJ, I don't think Fields is going to stay in Chicago. My worst fear is that he's going to go to Pittsburgh, but there's a lot of talk that he's going to go to Atlanta.
Yeah, I heard that.
And I actually heard that if he does, that there could be a slim chance that Jim Harbaugh goes there and then brings Philip with him,
Yeah.
and that would be scary because they do have some young talent there too. But they're in the NFC, so that's not a concern as till we get to the Super Bowl.
Jeff said maybe we can get keep Joe and get the draft picks back from
Yeah.
Houston.
Houston's like, no, I'm good.
There is talks about signing Joe Flacco for 2 years for like 13 or 14 million.
Is he going to be okay with the backup role?
I believe so. I mean, I think that guy on the sideline is grandpa quarterback, whatever you want to call him. Like you said, Deshaun Watson's so injury prone. We don't know what to look forward to. We don't know what's going to happen.
And mental, I think I'm more worried about his mental state, and I think the team might be worried too. If Flacco does that, that speaks of the culture of your team
Mm-hmm.
because he knows what he's getting into, and he's going to be okay with that.
Yes.
So there's something good going on with that organization that he's like, listen, I'm about to probably get you guys a Super Bowl, and I'm going to be okay with being a backup.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with it too. But I'm just saying, like, overall, that speaks volume of your organization, which was at one point the laughing stock of the league. Now you're going to have people are going to come here and probably take team-friendly deals just to play with you.
And I really, really hope Deshaun Watson is watching these games, dude, because when you see what the offensive line is capable of doing and the fact that you don't have to scramble as much as you do, because I've said it a million times and I'll keep on saying it, Angel, the dude scares the hell out of me when he runs the ball.
He's been injured every time. Yeah, and he was injured every time he ran the ball. When he ran the ball is when he got his injuries.
And look at Joe Flacco staying in the pocket. If he has to scramble, he could scramble 3 or 4 or 5 yards to the left or right, and
he'll get clubbed in the head and still throw a touchdown. I mean,
oh man, that was great. So we'll go back
agree.
to
I agree, Mark. I don't know, man. I don't sound cocky, but I really feel good about this playoff run, man.
so do I.
I have a feeling that we're gonna do a podcast talking about the Super Bowl, and we're gonna put rings on, fake aluminum rings that we're gonna make ourselves out of styrofoam, and we're just gonna wear them.
We'll have your daughters make them.
Yeah, my daughters can make them. They would too. They would.
Oh, I know. I seen a video the other day of them making Barbie clothes. Why not?
Yeah, they were making Barbie clothes.
Oh, that was great. So we're gonna take a quick break, really quick. We have some news. If you guys don't see it up in the top corners there, the Mistakes on the Lake logo there, new sponsor of ours.
Mistake on the Lake, dog.
Yes.
So show them some love too. Send me an email saying thank you for sponsoring this podcast, so they can know that we have amazing fans.
Great people. I'm gonna actually go up there this Saturday, probably early in the morning, and then take the wife to Quaker Steak. But yeah, we will take a quick break. And yes, Jeff, I agree.
Detroit and Cleveland.
So
cool.
When we come back, we got a lot to still go over. We have Angel and I's Super Bowl picks, the brackets.
Yes.
We're going to show those to you guys, and it's going to be great because I'll be able to talk and Angel won't. So I can just talk all the crap I want when Angel just gets to sit there and listen.
Share this feed on Facebook and let people know to tune in for the second part.
Absolutely. We will be right back.
All right.
What is up, everybody? Mike Wilkes here from the Bearded Browns podcast, letting you know that we're going to be working with Mistakes on the Lake Clothing. They have everything you need. Why not check them out? If you want to go to their store, it's 4542 Liberty Avenue in beautiful Vermilion, Ohio. If you want to contact them, their phone number is 440-670-3145. They have everything from Cleveland to Columbus gear. They have Lake Erie gear. Why not check it out? It's all great stuff you can get for your wife, your kids, your newborn. They even have onesies, shirts that say good moms and dads don't raise Michigan fans. Just Ohio stuff, and it's awesome. So be sure to check them out. They have everything you need. Even the candles, custom coasters, can koozies, wine tumblers, phone grips, everything, stickers. It is awesome. Check them out. Do not be the mistake on the lake and regret this decision. Go and check them out.
That scares me that he's still injured.
Yes, it scares me too that he's still injured. Came back at a great time. uh,
Perfect timing, huh?
Perfect, right?
I didn't even mean to
Man,
do that. I was just speaking.
so there's still a lot to talk about. Let's see. Trying to read these messages again. I do really want to see Detroit and Cleveland. That's my thing. While we're on the subject, you guys want to see mine and Angel's Super Bowl picks? The brackets.
Show
Let's
those
see.
brackets.
You got it on, Angel, so you can see it.
Yeah, I got your YouTube on.
Don't turn your volume up because I'm about to talk all kinds of crap about you, man.
Oh no, it's all good.
down. No, I'm kidding. Here they are, our Super Bowl picks. Yeah, we both got Cleveland going all the way and winning the championship. Angels got San Francisco and Cleveland, but Cleveland's still winning the championship. And he thinks Pittsburgh is going to beat Buffalo. That would be insane. I don't think it's going to happen. Other than that, I really don't mind his, little picks here. I have like this weird thing going on with mine. I'm just going to send it and hopefully that's what happens. I think that's fair enough, right? That's fair enough, right, Angel?
Yeah, it's fair. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, no. So there's a reason why I think Pittsburgh's going to beat Buffalo. I don't think Josh Allen's going to have a good game. I think Pittsburgh's defense is going to do enough to win. I really do. I personally think the NFL would rather see the Browns and Baltimore in the AFC Championship game as opposed to the divisional. So I think the refs are going to help us out.
What is up, Paul? I agree, Angel. I agree 100%.
What's up, Paul? Yeah, I that's what I would rather see as a fan, and non-biased Browns fan. I would rather see Cleveland and Baltimore in the AFC Championship game as opposed to Baltimore and Kansas City again. Baltimore and Miami, they killed them already. I mean, the only team that's going to give Baltimore fits is us, hands down.
Do you want my reasoning for my pick? The Buffalo pick?
Yeah.
Because I want to beat them in the playoffs.
Oh, you want to beat Buffalo?
I want a rebuttal and redemption from the last time we played them. That's all I want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get some helmet to helmet.
Yeah. Hopefully my biggest worry is going up against Kansas City.
No, I'm kidding. That's why I don't want to go against Kansas City. That's all.
Is because you're going to be an Arrowhead, and they just the refs love Kansas. The NFL loves Kansas City, man. They just do. My hope is that I'm hoping there has to be an upset somewhere in the bracket. I think one, whether on the NFC side or AFC side. I can see Tampa, believe it or not, beating Philadelphia because Philly's been struggling. And I can see Pittsburgh beating Buffalo. It has to be one of those two, in my opinion. Now watch Miami go and beat Kansas City.
You never know. That's going to be a tough game, man. That is going to be a tough game. Can't wait to watch it.
It is going to be 5 degrees, though, at game time. That's what I was originally going to pick Miami, but when I saw it, I said, man, Tyreek has a bum ankle. I don't think he's going to be running with it super cold like that.
And they're all used to that Miami weather.
Yeah, that's going to be rough. That's why you want a home game. That's why you want a home game for this weather. It'll benefit you.
It's going to be I love winter ball because it shows those other teams that think they can come and play out here, out east, that they can't. Like, you guys got another thing coming. I did want to talk about our run game being a little bit better, especially for the upcoming games, or the upcoming game. We did pop off 129 yards during the rushing Jets game, and that was insane. Ford did have 201 carries on the whole year for 807 yards, averaging 4.1 yard a game. So he's showing up.
That's first down every 2 carries, every 2.5 carries. You got first down.
We've talked about that a couple of times. Hunt's had 135 carries for 411 yards, averaging 3.4 yards with 9 touchdowns. Hunt's that guy that drives the ball at the goal line, though. That's what he's for.
At 4th and 1, if you need a first down, just give it to him.
Yeah.
Boom. Don't let Flacco run it up the middle.
And we are definitely holding on to Pierre Strong as our returner, I believe, because he's only had 49 carries for 226 yards, averaging 4.61 averaging a yard with a rushing touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we are 17 for 31 on fourth down conversions, 1,913 total rushing yards combined, all three backs. Out of 949 plays, we're averaging 3.9 yards out of
Per play.
all backs per play.
Oh, that's just the backs. That's not bad. I mean, you'd be 3rd and 2 if you just run your backs at some point, on average.
Right.
It's 6, 7, yeah. 4, 8, yeah, be 8. Yeah, I did. Public school kid did proper
Everybody
math.
just got home from Taekwondo. Some madhouse again. Great. And then our three linebacker standouts. I think this is insane because we have 5 Pro Bowlers, and we'll talk about those later. But as of right now, Anthony Walker, JOK, and Taki. Man.
Did Taki sign a 1-year deal?
I believe so.
Oh, man.
But listen, dude, JOK is leading right now with 101 tackles, 2 interceptions, 3.5 sacks.
Man, it would be great to get both of those back. I don't know if you can.
The cap's gonna be very strange this year.
Yeah.
He's leading the team with 101 tackles, and he has 20 tackles for a loss. That's huge.
Yeah, you gotta sign the man. Pay the man, Cleveland. Pay the man.
That's him rushing up the middle and just stopping the run game.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
He's improved big time over the last couple of years. This is his breakout season for sure.
For sure. Taki with 567 snaps, 66 tackles, 2 sacks, and 3 pass deflections.
Yeah, he's gonna go somewhere else. Someone else is gonna give him big money.
I think we're gonna keep him. I think that's one again that you have to keep.
You think we'll keep him and get rid of JOK?
No, I think we're gonna keep everybody.
You're gonna keep
not everybody, but the main players, the guys that show up and, as Kevin Stefanski would say, do work.
Yeah. Okay. I hope so, man. I don't know how they're gonna afford it.
Then Walker Jr. 44 tackles, 1 forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries. And might win the 2023 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award.
I wish he was healthy more. I don't think he's coming back.
Yeah,
he's a good leader, man. Good locker room guy.
I agree, man. Let's bring up some more defense because this is what I think is going to save us in this game coming up. Myles Garrett, 5th career Pro Bowl with 14 sacks on this year. PFWA Joe Thomas Award winner 3 times. Bitonio is going to be the winner of the PFWA Dino Lucarelli Award. So, I mean, it goes to show these guys come and stand out every year and just ball, man. They're incredible people. The Bitonio one is obviously different, but those are just announcing the awards. The Brown Fit defense does lead the league in several categories. Total defense, 266 point yards per game. Passing defense, 165.9 yards per game. That's insane. Obviously, that's been wrecked from last week, but
yeah. I think I meant to look at the stats to see if they put them up yet to see the difference between last week and the week before, but unfortunately, you get games like that. Resting is more important than numbers, anyways. But that defense has been stellar all year.
Why did the comments stop coming through? They're coming up on the page, or the not on the page here, but what did RJ say?
RJ said Taki signed a 1-year, $2 million, $2,430,000 deal.
Good deal.
1 year.
We could afford
that was a prove it deal, and he proved it, man. So I'm hoping they do it.
We could afford that.
Sign him. Yeah.
Excuse me. Our passing defense, the 266.6 yards per game, is the fewest allowed since the 2009 Jets, which were 252.3 yards. These aren't on your stats with an Angel, are they?
No,
Oh,
no, no, no,
yes.
no,
I should just
no.
stop now then. No, I'm
He's
kidding.
like,
uh,
actually, no, let me see. No, not at all.
we are also leading third down percentage, 64 out of 218 for a 29.4 percentage. That's huge, man. Nobody really goes for it on fourth down unless it's the big game, especially against this defense. So I think that's crucial, man. Just be able to stop them 64 out of 218 times on third down. You never know.
Yeah,
Only allowing 231 total first downs.
that's insane. Considering last year where they couldn't get off the field, it seemed like every third down was automatic for the other team.
Yeah,
They did insanely impeccable this year. It's crazy. Jim Schwartz totally changed the culture.
absolutely. Another thing I did want to touch base with really quick is I think this is good. We signed the guard, Roger Saffold. The dude's huge, 6'5", 325 pounds. It's his 14th season. Came out of Indiana, drafted by the Rams in 2010. So he's got some age with him. 176 career games with 173 starts. So the dude's missed 3 games. Still chugging along. With the Rams for 8 years, Titans for 2 years, 19 to 21 with the Bills. 2 career Pro Bowls with the Bills as well. And that's, again, you go to a team that's got the good culture, you're going to do better. And the Bills got
and it's proven.
Yeah, the Bills have I would say a good culture. So 2017 he was on a Jets practice squad until we picked him up. And he's a guy from Bedford, Ohio.
Bedford, Ohio guy, local guy. They love those local people, man.
I'm fine with that. We brought him home.
Barry, yeah. Props to Barry for that. He knows what makes the fans happy.
And then
hopefully he'll draft some Ohio Buckeyes coming on the draft in the second round.
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yes.
And then our 5 guys going to the Pro Bowl this year are Myles Garrett, Joel Bitonio, Cooper, and Njoku, and Denzel Ward.
Ah, man, I feel there should be one more on there.
Martin Emerson Jr.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
He should be on there. He should be, and he'll probably get like a reserve if they don't go far. But
he deserves it.
Yeah, I really think even Newsome. I think he should have been. I think he's been one of the best slot corners in the league. So weird that defense being number one and not getting too many in on that side of the ball.
And Njoku being the first.
Oh, that's
since 2014. Gary Barnidge, first tight end.
Barnidge, yeah, remember that was a good year. Was that the Derek Anderson year, right? Right.
Yeah.
That word.
Yeah, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Man.
Derek Anderson.
We're old, man.
Yeah. Start naming quarterbacks. It's insane.
Njoku is actually leading the Browns right now with 81 catches. Also 5th most by a Browns tight end ever, 6 touchdowns. Also leading the Browns to 882 yards, 314 yards after the catch. That's insane. So I read something the other day that said he had 599, and I fact-checked that, thank God, because I don't want to come on here and say 599 yak yards. Like, dude, so still 314. You're leading the NFL.
314 is a solid number. You just need not to jump over people, and then we're good. And just stay on the ground.
Yeah, I love watching him though because he's just so big, dude. And when he's running, it kind of looks funny in a way. Almost.
Yeah, he might have a huge game in this playoffs because I think they're gonna focus on Cooper because we can't let this dude do us like he did last time. So him and man, I always forget the guy from the Jets' name. I always said something like Moore. I think
Elijah Moore.
Have a good game. Yeah.
I think they're gonna focus more on because it's what Flacco's been doing, using them very wisely. I don't think Houston defense is going to be able to stop Amari if he's healthy completely. I don't think they're going to be able to stop Njoku as long as he can catch the ball.
Cooper was hurt and he still was catching those balls.
It was that last touchdown that he scored where he hurt his heel.
Mm.
So I mean, I think that he'll be healthy enough to play. Hopefully, he's healthy enough to ball out like he does, because that's what we need. It's a playoffs now, man.
Yeah.
Put some ice on that thing, wrap it up, keep it, do whatever you got to do.
Shoot it
Have
up.
Deshaun Watson's massage therapy people like get you a good rub down on your foot. I don't know what you got to do, but let's make it
Yeah.
happen.
Shoot it up with some cortisone and whatever. Put some extra padding on your cleats.
Yeah,
Do whatever you need to do.
something. So remember last weekend when your wife was making, what was it, cinnamon bread?
Yeah, she was making cinnamon bread.
My
It
wife
was
is
great.
making tacos right now. It's Taco Tuesday over
Tacos.
here.
Tacos Tuesdays. We had poor man tacos today because my wife was at work, so I made them. So it was just meat, cheese, and sour cream for the kids. And they were like, "Where's everything else?" I'm like, we don't have any lettuce, so we're just getting tortillas. Made them quesadillas instead.
Do you want to hear my poor man's tacos?
What is that?
2 boxes of mac and cheese and a whole packet flavoring of taco seasoning. Done.
Done.
Mix it all together. Throw whatever else you want in there. Right, dude, it's
sodium
so bad.
in that. Sodium.
It is very
Blood
bad.
pressure had a skyrocket for 3 hours after that.
What did you say, RJ? My Cowboys didn't rest the start till 4 minutes 30 in the fourth quarter. Cowboys Pro Bowlers are
Well,
Zach
they were
Martin.
playing for the second seed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were playing for something. The Browns are like, I think if the Browns had obviously more to gain, I think the Stars would have played.
Don't get me wrong. I think Dallas is good. I just don't think I think they're going to choke. That's my opinion,
That's
man.
what they always do, man. That's what they've been doing since Romo.
Yeah,
Romo. I don't know. I want to believe in the Cowboys. I do. I think they'll get past. They'll get past. I think they'll get to San Francisco, and San Francisco would just do what they normally do to them, and I just don't think they're good enough.
I don't care what you say, RJ. The Cleveland Browns are America's team.
Yes, sorry, RJ. The Cowboys are just the Cowboys now. Just because they have a star doesn't make them America's team.
They're just them boys. That's all.
That's it. Them boys that can't beat no good team.
So you ready for Stats with an Angel?
Oh, let's bring it on. Yes.
This is my favorite part of the show.
Stuff too.
Sweet. Let's get this on the road.
Go. I can hear it. Yes. So it is Stats with Angel, brought to you by Mistake on a Lake. Thank you for sponsoring us. Let's go. Stats with an Angel. That is me. I am an angel, and I'm going to bring you the message of stats right now. First stat I wanted to tell you, did you know that Jeff Driscoll was the first quarterback to play for both Cincinnati and Cleveland in the history of the Battle Royale? Insane. Like, what is going on here? Well, that ended badly anyways. Here's some more bad news for you Browns fans. Did you know the Browns turnover ratio ended at -9? Ugh, sucks. But the good news is there's only 2 playoff teams that are in the playoffs currently that ended with the worst ratio. The Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. The 37 turnovers this season led the league. The most the Browns have ever had in a season was 53. Do you want to know what year that was? The year of my birth, 1981. In that year, they had the most turnovers they had in one game was 9. 9 in one game against the Seattle Seahawks. Yes. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Cardinals and the Detroit Lions are tied for the most turnovers in a game. Do you want to know what that number is? 12. Can you imagine turning the ball over 12 times in a game? I'm so glad Pittsburgh is on that list. That brings me joy. Browns wins. The Browns' total wins since 99 is 138 total wins. Do you know how many of those wins Kevin has? 37. Yes, your coach is here to stay, and I'm excited. The Browns, for all my betting fans out there, are you ready for some betting stats? As of right now, or the time I wrote this, the Browns are 2.5 favorites against the Houston Texans. Now, here's what you need to know. According to FanDuel, the Browns are an 11-6 and 0 against the spread. Interesting, right? But when the Browns are 2.5 or more favorites, the record is 7-2 against the spread. So what I'm trying to tell you is bet on the Browns. As of January 8th, 2024, 11 of the 17 Browns game has gone over the total this season in points. That's something you need to know. The Browns have a 2.99% chance of winning the Super Bowl, but I don't care. I picked them to win anyways. Last but not least, Flacco has a passer rating of 88.6 with 3,223 yards, 25 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions in 15 games in his playoff career. And lastly, I know I said that was the last one, but this is the last one. He is 5-0 in the wild card game. There you go. That is your stats with an angel.
No. You know what we are favored over the Texans right now?
What is it? Did it
2.5
move?
point.
Oh, we are? Nice. Yeah,
I,
2.5 points. So we're going to win, man.
I knew we were 2.5 point favorites. I just didn't know that stat that we are, 6-2 or 7-2?
7-2 when we're 2.5 or more.
Oh, we're 2.5 favored.
So if you need reminders, we will be posting out on our Facebook page. So continue to follow us on Facebook and like it too.
Yes, like and share. Also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Our reels are going to be coming out more as well. We're going to be doing those and trying to keep up on stats and everything. So my water jug is better. Sorry.
Oh boy. My youngest just woke up. So here she is.
Oh, I
You
want
want to sit with me?
to go to
You
sleep.
you can't hit the mic though, okay? Okay. Oh boy. I mean, you can look at the camera, but hey, so I'm gonna hold my daughter for the rest of the segment. There
That's
you
fine
go.
as long as she says "Go Browns."
Can you say "Go Browns" in the mic?
No.
No. No.
Maybe that's a good luck charm.
My oldest daughter would have done that, but she's a light sleeper. My oldest one is a heavy sleeper. You can throw a bomb in the house and she'll still be sleeping. Oh, lady.
Audrey says, "Not last year. We were beat by Tom Brady in the playoffs."
Yeah, Tom Brady is the GOAT. I could see your point there.
Yeah. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
And with the streak the Browns are on, man, I think that we have it in the basket.
Yeah, I feel very confident, at least against Houston in the divisional round. Now Baltimore, I'll be a little more nervous for, even though we beat them at home and when we were down by 14. We'll have a better quarterback. That has a better chemistry with the players too. So I might feel a lot better by the time we get there. But I really feel good about this. I really do.
And again, I think our biggest thing is the defense, man. It's incredible. I have zero doubts in them. And yes, we have a higher margin of turnover. Turnovers are bad, but I'll say this till the day I die, Angel, is defense wins championships, man.
Yeah.
We could afford to throw one or two because we could stop them, get the ball back, and hopefully not do it again.
I mean, the Jets, he threw two, and they end up stopping on both times, I believe. Maybe one field goal, and the other one was a 4-and-out. So, I mean, the defense does have his back when he does it, so that's a good thing.
And a quick question. What do you think about kickers trying to make plays on a kickoff return?
Not good. The only one that I've seen done it was Pat McAfee, and he was a boss about it. Those two tackles he did before, and I think the team eventually told him to stop anyways. But no, yeah, I think you should try, but that way you don't look like you're not trying, but don't overexert yourself.
I give him an A for effort, but
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if the guy's like 2 feet in front of you, try to at least shoot tackle him, but don't like go 40-yard sprint after him down the
dude, he
sideline
did too.
like he did. RJ wants to know what song describes Cleveland the best. Cleveland rocks.
And then the chant, "Here we go, Brownies,"
Yeah,
just
here we
never
go,
ends.
Brownies.
There's actually a song. I'll
Uh,
post that on our page. There is a song for that. But yeah,
you want
you
to know
guys.
five things? You want to know 5 things about Houston?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, number one, Stroud has completed 60, well, let's call it 64% of his passes for 4,108 yards, 23 touchdowns, and get this, only 5 picks for a rookie quarterback. A rookie has thrown 5 picks in 15 games. Insane. They do have a couple of good defensive guys, Will Anderson Jr. and Jonathan Grenard. They're a talented 1-2 punch, and they have a combined sack total of 19.5 with 25 tackles for loss this season. And Anderson had 2 sacks on Flacco the last time we played. Again, I brought this up before. Nico Collins is their best offensive weapon. He is a beast. He has caught 80 passes, 1,297 yards, 8 touchdowns, all career highs against the Browns. All career highs, but against the Browns, when they played him. Now he had a different quarterback. 4 receptions, 18 yards, and a touchdown. That's what the defense is going to have to hold them to when Stroud's in there. If they do that, the Browns are going to run away with this. Texans don't run the ball. They rank 23rd rushing offense. They average 96 yards a game, and they're 28th on defense. Run the ball on them. And they only average 3.7 yards per run anyways. Houston has problems protecting their quarterback. He's a guy that does 7-step drops. Myles Garrett can get off the ball quick enough. Now, Myles, no false starts here, okay? Time it nice and easy. You average about 2 a game, so let's cut that down. Texans came in tied for the 6th most sacks allowed this season, which is 47.
I like
So,
that.
yes. So, Browns, let's get them with our defense. That's it. 5 quick stats about your opponent next week. Well, yeah, this week.
I think that our defense is going to be so pumped up for this game. To be honest, not only did we play our old quarterback when we played them last time, but now we got a chance to play their actual quarterback and get
Prove that
sacked.
is not.
Zadarius,
Yeah.
I think Zadarius Smith, Miles Garrett, and Emerson, just they're gonna get it, dude. It's
Yeah.
over.
They're gonna eat it up
I
for
am
sure.
really. I'm not gonna lie to you, Angel. I'm not worried about this game at all. Not one bit. And
I have that 1% of like worry, but I'm with you. Again, I always have a 1% worry, even if we're going against a team that's like 0-16, because it's like PTSD old Browns mentality. And hopefully that could end this year. But yeah, I agree with you. I feel very good about this game.
I don't think that Pittsburgh's still gonna be Buffalo, but
Yeah. I just have this feeling, man. I might be wrong. I probably will be wrong, but if not them, maybe Tampa will beat Philadelphia. And the Baker Mayfield Cleveland fans are going to be told you.
yeah, that is a possibility though, dude. Because like we always talk about, Baker's hit or miss. You never know with
Yeah.
Baker. It's
And
good
Philly has
game.
been kind of on a down spiral with their defense lately, so it might happen. Don't be surprised. You heard it here first on the podcast, the Beater Browns podcast.
What's your favorite movie? Remember the Titans or The Blind Side? I'm gonna have to go with Remember the Titans.
Oh, Blind. Yeah, they're both. They're both emotional. I had to grade Titans. Sorry, Remember the Titans is the better movie for sure.
Any given Sunday.
If I want to want an action one, sure, that's more action packed,
That
more
one's foul
fast
too.
paced. Yeah, gotta put the kids to bed before I do that one.
Jeff agrees with my bracket. He says, "No offense, Angel."
Yeah, no offense. Yeah. Well, probably because I have Pittsburgh going on. A lot of people are not gonna like that. I'm actually gonna post that on my Facebook and see how much hate I get out of it. But
It is
um,
possible.
it's a hate on it. But what's good is I will get paid for that continuously engagement. So let's
Right.
go. Let's go.
We're gonna take another quick break, real quick. It's that time, and we will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Do not leave. You know what? While we're
Watch
on
the
this,
commercial.
yes, watch the commercial, and then if not, actually go to their website, mistakesonalake.com. Like I say in the commercial, you will not regret it. Go there. We'll be
Go.
right back. What is up, everybody? Mike Wilkes here from the Bearded Browns podcast, letting you know that we're going to be working with Mistakes on a Lake Clothing. They have everything you need. Why not check them out? If you want to go to their store, it's 4542 Liberty Avenue in beautiful Vermilion, Ohio. If you want to contact them, their phone number is 440-670-3145. They have everything from Cleveland to Columbus gear. They have Lake Erie gear. Why not check it out? It's all great stuff you can get for your wife, your kids, your newborn. They even have onesies. Shirts that say good moms and dads don't raise Michigan fans. Just Ohio stuff, and it's awesome. So be sure to check them out. They have everything you need. Even the candles, custom coasters, can koozies, wine tumblers, phone grips, everything, stickers. It is awesome. Check them out. Do not be the mistake on a lake and regret this decision. Go and check them out. All right, we are back.
We are back. We're back. You want to say go Browns now?
Yeah.
Say it. No? Okay.
You
She's
got
gonna
this.
hide behind the mic. We should get some cute views for this one. Look at that cute
Yeah, absolutely.
face.
Jeff,
Guest appearance.
Jeff says the refs love them. Are you talking about the Texans, Jeff? I definitely don't want to play against the refs. I know that.
Yeah, I don't.
It'd be nice
I
to
don't
see
think-
Miles finally get a few of his holding calls in as well.
Yeah, that would be great if because that dude gets held every play. That would be great. Yeah. We'll see, man. I have a good feeling. I have a good feeling about this. I just would hate to play Baltimore in the second round, but if we have to kick them out that early, it ain't no well.
We did it before. Not kicked them out of the playoffs yet, but we beat them
before.
in Maryland as well. So,
And we were down by 14 with the
Yeah.
quarterback that was hurt.
and you know what I think would be awesome is if we did go there and Joe Flacco beat them.
That would be, dude. That would be a perfectly scripted writing by the NFL. That would be
Perfect
hilarious.
script.
He continues to win in Baltimore, but it's Flacco, not Lamar.
Jeff says, "I just want to see us third and manageable." Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be wonderful, man. If we could make big first downs happen on every third down, I think we're gonna be all right. I think we're gonna be able to. I think we're gonna with them going against the Texans. We're gonna have a nice run pass offense scheme set up because
And scoring in the red zone's huge. I know we were down the bottom of the league in the season for that too. And with our kicker hurt, our original kicker Hopkins hurt, like we'll see. You know, I think we need to score touchdowns and not rely on the kicker that you brought in 2-3 weeks ago.
I agree.
Yes.
And yeah, Jeff, no stupid penalties. That's we've toned that down a little bit the last couple games. It seems a little, but
It's that Myles Garrett, man. He likes to try to count that snap. It's like, dude, stop.
oh, another thing. I think T.J. Watt is out for the first game.
Yeah, he is. He has
So,
an MCL sprain.
dude, that's gonna be rough for the Steelers.
Yeah, it is. But I really think Josh Allen's going to choke. I just do. I don't know how it's going to happen. I just think he is going to be just watch him blow up and score like 4 or 5 touchdowns. But
You know what? He's going to choke while running downfield at the 50-yard line with nobody behind him, just
yeah,
running with the ball in his hand for a touchdown.
probably.
I just think with Buffalo, honestly, they're a tough team. We all know that, and they're not going to give up, especially in the playoffs. Maybe they played lightly for the last couple of games. Not the last couple of games, but they weren't what we all thought they were going to be in the beginning of the year, for sure. And again, that goes with the culture thing. What happened there that made this? Because they didn't make a bunch of moves throughout the year. It wasn't a bunch of injuries that I know of.
They made an offensive coordinating change. They got rid of
Oh yeah, you're right.
I forgot the guy's name, but it does seem like Allen's running more. But the problem is his picks, man. He's thrown the most picks since he's been in the league, as far as starting quarterback is concerned.
Do you think if Buffalo loses to the Steelers that Sean McDermott will be fired?
You would have to. You would have to, because he has not gotten over the hump yet.
I agree.
Yeah. And you can't pinpoint the exact problem there other than Allen's picks. They haven't had a consistent running game. They have good receivers. Diggs is consistent. Yeah, I think he would be gone. I don't think you can justify keeping him. The problem is it goes back to the beginning of the year where people were saying get rid of Kevin. You would come and say, well, who would you replace him with? And I go, like who's better than McDermott that would want to go to Buffalo, knowing that you're going to have a quarterback throwing 15 interceptions a year?
And then where does that put Mike Tomlin at the end of the year? If they lose,
Mike Tomlin.
If they win,
if they lose, he's safe, man. He's
if
safe.
they win,
regardless.
he's safe.
If he loses, he's safe. Pittsburgh is not going to get rid of Tomlin because they know their quarterback situation is a mess. The smartest thing for them, and it's not in their culture, and I understand that, was to just suck this year and draft one of the top 3-4 quarterbacks in the draft. But maybe they'll roll the dice on Fields, and if they get Fields, man, it's going to be insane there.
Yeah, I think Fields with a better line would be a huge help for him. But that's 2 quarterbacks. You know how everybody says, "Oh, Ohio State quarterbacks suck. They suck. They're not worth anything in the NFL." We got 2 in there now. That one's blowing it up. So
yeah, that's what. And I do like Fields. I think he will be good if you give him a line. That's why I think he'll be good. Like a team like Pittsburgh, you have a Tomlin who'll believe in him, who'll coach him up because he can coach anybody up. And you eventually can give him a line. And he already has his receivers. And he has his running back. I mean, they're a quarterback away from being – I mean, they won freaking, 9-10 games without a quarterback. It's insane.
Yeah. And now Mason Rudolph. Oh, yeah. Man.
Third guy. Third stringer.
What do you think? I just don't like Mason Rudolph. Let's go Browns in another language.
Let's go Browns in 5-year-old language.
We got a big game. And that's another thing I did want to talk about is streaming. And this is going to be a huge thing because now all the Thursday night games, or most of them, are on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
So you need Prime to watch any Thursday night game. This game coming up for us is Saturday at 4:30. Sorry, 4:31 because they're weird. On Peacock.
They said that it's going to be on NBC too. I didn't a lot more. I posted a picture on where it's going to be on because I said Peacock and people were like, "Oh, it's going to be on Channel 3 also."
Oh, ABC or whatever it is.
NBC, that's what it is. NBC. Yeah. Locally. Yeah, I got Peacock though. I ended up downloading. I sent it to you. I ended up downloading Peacock on Monday. I'm like, we got to watch this game. So either way, I'm going to watch it on Peacock because I paid for it for this month.
So I have Hulu, and that's usually what I watch my local stuff with, and that's where I can watch the Browns games. My brother, the Michigan fan that lives in Toledo, wanted to watch the game, and he didn't have any way to watch it yesterday. So I sent him my info, and they're so pinpointed on it now to the point where
Location.
yeah, location wise, if you're that far away from your normal location,
Yeah.
you're not watching it. And I'm sitting there watching. I'm sending him pictures. And he's like, "It's not working." I'm like, "Dude, I'm watching it right here. Look."
No, because you were watching it. What
Yes.
plan do you have?
My plan for Hulu was like $92 a month.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So I get
I have
the
the same one.
ESPN and all that.
Yeah, and Disney. Well, I have Disney Plus.
We're supposed to get
And
Disney
ESPN.
Plus. Sorry.
No, you're good.
My wife is freaking out about it. So we have to figure that out, why we do not have Disney Plus. But
What did I have to do? There's a code when you go on the Hulu that you have to go under your accounts, not on the app, but online. And they give you'll sign on the option of Disney Plus, and then all your sign on will go under Hulu. So because they have like Hulu, ESPN, and Disney Plus, so you would type in your Disney Plus information under that Hulu option, and it will sign you in under Hulu.
that makes sense. Of course.
That's what it took me about 3 weeks to figure that out, because I'm like, I'm not paying for both of these at the same time.
Right. I mean, I have a like Apple family package where we get Apple TV, Apple Arcade, and Apple Music. And it's like $20 a month, but everybody in the family could use it on my network, and we could download it on the TV and all that. So that's kind of cool for $20 a month.
I might talk to my wife because we got the kids those iPads. I might see to do that for the arcade because they keep on wanting to download games.
Yeah, and there I don't even think you have to download them. I think you could just
Yeah, you can just play them.
I believe. I haven't really messed with it too much, but it's still cool to have for $20 a month. But yeah, we do have a giant game coming up this Saturday for us Cleveland Browns fans. No matter all the talk that we just said, all the stuff that we just talked about, and me even talking about me not being scared. After doing the show, I'm kind of a little nervous now, but
Yeah, because we were talking trash. I'm like, man, we better back it up.
yeah, all them stats you just threw out there too.
What are you planning on eating for the game on Saturday?
Probably gonna order some chicken wings.
That sounds good.
The IGA in town here, they dude, it's not bad. 50 wings for 33 or $34.
Dang,
And then they
that's
give
not
you
bad.
like the nice sized cups full of sauces. So you get like garlic parmesan, mild barbecue.
When I lived in Brook Park, there was a place called Reddy's, man, and they had that. It was affordable pricing and good wings. And now I'm in Strongsville. It's like all these places, pizza places, good local ones are closing down. But there's one spot that we go to, a Slice Above. It's further down my house, but it's pretty good.
I've eaten there before. It is pretty good. But
Sponsorship, Slice Above sponsorship.
yeah,
We'll eat pizza every Tuesday.
I couldn't do it, man.
I couldn't either.
We have in town here. We have in Lagrange 2 pizza joints, and one's like a locally owned joint, and the other one's a Romeo's. And then
Romeo's is good.
Yeah, then we got a McDonald's and a Chinese joint. That's it. She wants to say "Go Browns" so bad.
She does. She's trying to. You want to say something, babe?
No, she was saying pizza.
Yeah, she was saying pizza. It's all right. You'll be famous someday, and you can look back on saying I was on Daddy's YouTube page talking about the Browns. Yeah. So yeah, we'll probably get a pizza too. I'll talk my wife into it and get some wings. That sounds good.
Yes,
You want
I
to get
do.
down? Okay.
We
We got her to speak.
Yeah, it's a plus. She's going to be joining the podcast next week. She'll be our stats girl.
Hey RJ, what are you gonna eat for the game? You gonna go to Mike's house and eat his chicken wings?
Probably. No, I actually wind up over his house, to be honest. But walking tacos are great. Yes.
Yes.
That sounds so good. Just get those little bags of Doritos. You throw your meat in there. Just
Spice
crunch
it
it
up.
up and smash. All right, we're talking about all this food. It's I'm hungry. Again, we're going to be doing this throughout the year. After the season, probably once or twice a month, we'll be going live. We're going to keep up on all the trades and everything, let you guys know what's going on, talk about what could happen next year, what the possibilities are of other things happening. We're always going to be here and talk about Browns and have fun with my right hand man, Angel.
Yes.
I pointed the right
Uh,
way.
yes. We're gonna do a lot more shorts. We're gonna keep you engaged. Follow us on that. Like it, view it, share it. Let us get out there in the algorithm. Facebook too. We're gonna be doing Facebook more, a lot more Facebook reels to keep our faces in front of your screen so you can like us even more. Like us on Facebook. We're almost to 400 likes on Facebook. We can use all the attention we need. We're at 37 right now on YouTube. Well,
So,
we're
yeah.
gonna do an Instagram sooner or later. Promise.
Yes. So definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's where we're going to be going live from now on. Eventually, it will be back on Facebook as well. We're running through some test trials and trying to get the best that we possibly can for the show. So, but yeah, we'll be here year round, talking about the Browns. Just make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share, and go Browns.
Go. I will be down at the. Okay. You want to say go Brown so we can go? You want to say it with Daddy? Ready? All right. Well, we'll be here next Tuesday, hopefully talking about a Browns victory
Yes.
and talking about how Pittsburgh beat Buffalo and how all my picks were right.
We will
Maybe
see.
not,
If you're right,
but
man,
nonetheless.
I owe you a taco.
Nonetheless. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go Browns.